Hi and welcome to Chemipedia chemistry classes for 11th standard. So in this video I am going to discuss about what is mean by oxidation number and some rules for assigning oxidation number of atom in a compound or ion. Okay, right. So this comes under unit number 1, chemical calculations. First I say what is oxidation number. So it is nothing but imaginary charge left on the atom when all other atoms in the compound are removed in their usual oxidation state. So oxidation number is nothing but an imaginary charge which is present on the atom which is in a compound when all other atoms are removed in form of ions. Okay, right. So it's nothing but charge of an atom in a compound when all other atoms are removed. Okay. Now, to assign oxidation number of an atom in a compound or ion, we have to follow certain rules. So these are the rules. So the rule number 1, in free state, elemental state or uncombined state, the oxidation number of element is equal to 0. When an element is in an uncombined state, which means if it is not combined with any other element, then its oxidation number will be equal to 0. For example, oxidation number of hydrogen is 0, chlorine Cl2 is 0, sodium, copper is equal to 0, because all these are nothing but free states, isn't it? Second rule, in case of monoatomic ion is a charged species, monoatomic ion with one atom. So in case of monoatomic ion, oxidation number is equal to its charge. So these are some example for monoatomic ions. Na plus, its oxidation number is its charge plus 1. Cl minus 1. S2 minus, sulfide ion, its oxidation number is minus 2. Mg2 plus, a monovalent cation, isn't it? Its oxidation number is plus 2. For monoatomic ion case, oxidation number is equal to its charge. Okay. Then third rule, in case of polyatomic ion which is made up of many atoms, more than one atoms, isn't it? Right. Here, the summation of oxidation number of all the atoms is equal to its charge. In case of polyatomic ion, if we add oxidation number of all the atoms together, that will be equal to the charge what it carries. For example, SO4 2 minus ion, which is nothing but sulfate anion. This is a polyatomic ion, isn't it? Its charge is 2 minus. It is supposed to be summation of oxidation number of all the atoms, that is sulfur and oxygen. Sulfur oxidation number is plus 6 plus there are 4 oxygen atom, 4 into oxygen oxidation number minus 2. So therefore you are getting 6 minus 8, which is nothing but minus 2. So this is the charge carried by this polyatomic ion. So summation of oxidation number of all the atoms in a polyatomic ion is equal to its charge. This is another example. Phosphate anion. Charge 3 minus, phosphorus oxidation number plus 5, oxygen minus 2, 4 number, 4 into minus 2. So 5 minus 8, which is nothing but minus 3. This is the charge carried by that phosphate anion. Okay, right. Now rule number 4, sum of oxidation number of all the atoms in a molecule is equal to 0. You have a neutral molecule. When you add oxidation number of all the atoms together, that will be equal to 0. For example, take H2SO4, sulfuric acid. Hydrogen number 2 into oxidation number plus 1 plus sulfur number 1 into plus 6 oxidation number plus oxygen number 4 into oxidation number of oxygen minus 2. So you are getting 2 plus 6 minus 8 plus 8 minus 8 0. Okay, for summation of oxidation number of all the atoms in a neutral molecule is equal to 0. Then fifth rule, oxidation number of hydrogen is plus 1. In majority case, oxidation number of hydrogen is plus 1 except one compound, except one type of compound, that is metal hydrides. Alkali metal hydrides and alkaline earth metal hydride alone, hydrogen has minus 1 oxidation state. In all other compound, it has only plus 1 oxidation state. So this is alkali metal hydride, lithium hydride. Here lithium is a metal, so it's electropositive, so it can have only plus 1 oxidation state. So therefore hydrogen has minus 1 oxidation state. So it's a metal hydride, so hydrogen oxidation state is minus 1. This is alkaline earth metal hydride, MgH2, magnesium hydride. Magnesium oxidation number plus 2. For hydrogen here, totally minus 2. For 2 hydrogen, 1 hydrogen minus 1. Okay. For both these are metal hydrides. That is the reason why hydrogen has minus 1 oxidation state. Okay. Then rule number 6, oxidation number of oxygen is -2 in most of the cases except peroxides. Only in peroxides it has -1 oxidation state. Okay. H2O2, hydrogen peroxide. So oxygen oxidation number is -1 because hydrogen +2 for oxygen -2, -2 for 2 oxygen, for 1 oxygen -1. Okay. Similarly, sodium peroxide oxygen oxidation number is -1. Barium peroxide, BaO2, Ba2 plus for O2 2 minus, for O it is -1. Okay. Only in peroxides oxygen has -1 oxidation state. Then among the halogens, fluorine has only negative oxidation state. Fluorine has only -1 oxidation state because of its high electronegativity, whereas other halogens can have both positive and negative oxidation states. Then oxidation state of alkali metals is equal to its group number. So alkali metals such as lithium, sodium, potassium, they have oxidation number about +1. The second group, alkaline earth metals such as beryllium, magnesium, calcium, they have oxidation number +2, which is equal to their group number. So these are the rules we are supposed to follow when we assign oxidation number of an atom in a compound or ion. Okay, let us see some example how to find oxidation number of an atom. Now let us see calculation of oxidation number of certain atoms. Question number 1, KMnO4, potassium permanganate. Here you have to calculate oxidation number of manganese. Potassium oxidation number is +1 plus X is oxidation number of manganese plus oxygen 4 number into oxidation number of oxygen -2 is equal to 0. Here we have to use the rule summation of oxidation number of all the atoms in a neutral molecule is equal to 0. So that you are getting X minus 7 equal to 0, X equal to +7. Therefore in KMnO4 the oxidation state of manganese or oxidation number of manganese is +7. Then here one point you have to note down, oxidation number is supposed to be given with a proper sign. Then second example, K2Cr2O7, potassium dichromate. Here you have to calculate oxidation number of chromium. Potassium number 2 plus 1 oxidation number plus X oxidation number of chromium. There are 2 chromium atoms, so we take it as 2X plus 7 number of oxygen atom into oxidation number of oxygen -2 is equal to 0. Sum of oxidation number is equal to 0 in neutral molecule. So that we get 2x minus 12 equal to 0, 2x equal to plus 12, x equal to plus 6. Therefore, in K2Cr2O7, the oxidation number of chromium is +6. The third example, H2SO4, sulfuric acid. We have to calculate oxidation number of sulfur atom. Hydrogen number 2, oxidation number +1 plus oxidation number of sulfur, we take it as X plus oxygen number into its oxidation number -2 equal to 0. So that X minus 6 equal to 0, X equal to +6, which means in sulfuric acid, the oxidation number of sulfur is about +6. The next one, NO3 minus ion, nitrate anion, isn't it? This is a polyatomic ion. Here the rule is summation of oxidation number of atoms is equal to its charge. Summation of oxidation number of all the atoms is equal to its charge. We have to find out oxidation number of nitrogen. Let us have X plus oxygen number 3 into its oxidation number -2. That summation is equal to its charge minus is nothing but -1. So that X minus 6 equal to -1, X equal to -1 plus 6 plus 5. So in nitrate ion, oxidation number of nitrogen is +5. The next one, fifth one, Na2O2, which is nothing but sodium peroxide. This is a peroxide compound, special case. Here you have to find out oxidation number of oxygen. Number of sodium atom 2 into oxidation number of sodium +1 because it is alkali metal, plus you have to find oxidation number of oxygen. Let us have X. There are 2 oxygen atoms, so 2X. But 2 into +1 plus 2X equal to 0. But 2 plus 2X equal to 0. Therefore 2X equal to -2. I bring this 2 on right hand side, -2. Therefore X equal to -1. So in sodium peroxide, the oxidation number of oxygen is about -1. You know very well that in the rule we discussed that oxygen common oxidation state is -2 except peroxides. In peroxides it has -1 oxidation state. The next compound, sodium hydride, NaH. It's an alkali metal hydride. It is a metal hydride. This is also an exceptional case, isn't it? In case of hydrogen. So sodium alkali metal, oxidation number +1 plus X, oxidation number of hydrogen, what we are going to calculate, equal to 0. Neutral molecule, sum of oxidation number equal to 0. 1 plus x equal to 0, x equal to minus 1. Therefore, in sodium hydride, oxidation number of hydrogen is minus 1. You know, according to the rule, hydrogen has the common oxidation state plus 1 in most of the cases, whereas in case of metal hydrides, that is alkali metal hydride and alkaline earth metal hydride, hydrogen oxidation number is about minus 1. Okay, this is an example for that. Then question number 7, Na2CrO4, sodium chromate. Sodium chromate. Here we are going to calculate oxidation number of chromium. Neutral molecule, summation of oxidation number is equal to 0. That rule you have to apply. Sodium number 2, oxidation state of sodium plus 1 plus chromium oxidation number we have to find out. Let us have x plus oxygen number 4 into oxidation number of oxygen minus 2 equal to 0. So that you may get x minus 6 equal to 0, x equal to plus 6. So that in sodium chromate, oxidation number of chromium is about plus 6. KClO3, potassium chlorate. Potassium chlorate, here we are going to calculate oxidation number of chlorine. Potassium plus 1, potassium number 1, so 1 into plus 1. If you want, you can add or otherwise. Okay. 1 into plus 1 plus chlorine oxidation number plus have x. Then oxygen number 3, oxidation number is minus 2 equal to 0. 1 plus x minus 6 equal to 0, x minus 5 0. Therefore, x is equal to plus 5. So, in potassium chlorate compound, the oxidation number of chlorine is about plus 5. Okay. The next example, CH2F2, which is nothing but difluoromethane. What is it? Difluoromethane. CH4 compound. The two hydrogens are substituted by two fluorine atoms, so that we can call it as difluoromethane. Okay, right. Here you have to find out oxidation number of carbon atom. Okay, right. Let us have that as x plus hydrogen number 2 into oxidation number plus 1 plus fluorine number 2 into fluorine oxidation number minus 1. You know that among halogen, fluorine has only negative minus 1 oxidation state. Okay, x plus 2 minus 2 0. Therefore, x is equal to 0. Whereas in this particular compound, carbon has oxidation number about 0. The last example, ClF3. ClF3, which is nothing but interhalogen compound. Interhalogen compound. Here we are going to calculate oxidation number of chlorine. Let's have x plus fluorine number 3 into oxidation number of fluorine minus 1 0, x minus 3 0. Therefore, x equal to plus 3. So that in the interhalogen compound like ClF3, the oxidation number of chlorine is plus 3. Thank you.